tears in the rain. Memories are what keeps us alive. And we hope that when our time comes, and we are free from our physical form, we have somehow left our residual self in the subconscious of others. tears in the rain. Memories are what keeps us alive. And we hope that when our time comes, and we are free from our physical form, we have somehow left our residual self in the subconscious of others.
Good evening, YouTube. How are we doing? I might have messed up my audio, so I'm just trying to test it. I'm not sure whether it's working all right or not. I noticed when I played back last stream, there was this weird cutting in and out kind of thing going on. So I thought I'd give something else a go, and I don't know whether I've messed it up now. I think it's all right. I think it's okay. If I turn that up a bit. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Well, this is a fun YouTube, isn't it? I think it's about right. Yeah, there we go. It's doing this weird cutting out kind of noise thing. So I don't know whether I've messed it up or not. I don't know. There we go. We'll try it. How bad can it be? So, good evening, YouTube. 07 Commanders. What was I going to do then? I was going to do something. Turn that down. Turn that off. There we go. Oh, it's been a week. It's been a week. Oh, stressful week. It's been a really stressful week. I've been mithered by everyone this week. You know, when you just have one of those weeks at work and stuff, it's really full on, really full on. So there we go. I've got to stop saying there we go, haven't I? Need to stop saying there we go. I hope you enjoyed the intro. Jalfreezy, I don't know whether you're here. I can't really tell at the moment because the silly YouTube thing's doing its silly YouTube thing. I suppose I can click on the stats thing and then... No, that's not it. That's not it. That's the wrong thing. Oh, I don't know. YouTube live control panel. That's it. There we go. I'll click on that. Select the stream. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think Jalfreezy might be here. Jalfreezy, did you catch the intros with your beautiful music? 07 Commander Jalfreezy. Your music. Thank you so much for letting me use it. I did put it on. I don't know whether you heard it, whether you saw it. Chuffed to bits, thank you, after our little chat about synthesizers and stuff. So if anyone's interested, go to Jalfreezy on SoundCloud. You can find it, just go to SoundCloud and just search for Jalfreezy. And you come up, sir. And yeah, excellent music, really nice. So thank you for letting me use it. I was really chuffed about that. Like proper chuffed, really chuffed. It's so good to see you again tonight. I hope you're all right. Hope you're surviving in the elite verse, if that's a thing, the elite universe. Yeah. So I will crack on. I've got a plan. I've got a bit of a plan tonight. Do the usual kind of catch up where we are in the galaxy, all that kind of stuff in a minute. And I do have a little bit of a catch up. I have ranked up in exobiology. Yes, I know, right? I was very pleased. Been trying to do all that. Don't know whether this would help if I showed you the game, wouldn't it? There we go. Can you see that? It'll be there in a minute. YouTube lag and all that. Yeah, I've been doing some weird stuff. So I've always had a problem with graphics. I had huge amounts of aliasing. So if you look at that like line there, I had massive amounts of aliasing on that. Just loads of diagonal lines on anything like that. And I fixed it. I've sorted it out and it looks beautiful. But I think it might crash the game tonight. I may have to adapt and change the graphics settings somewhat. I think it might struggle doing OBS and everything else. Got a little monitor up there, getting 100 frames per second at the moment. I suspect that might change. Apparently it's using 100% of the GPU and 64% of the CPU. So that's good, isn't it? So what I did, I mean, I don't know whether anyone's interested in this, but I've always thought that you're better off upscaling. So my settings now are very different to how they used to be. The resolution has gone way up, so I've up the resolution. I could go one more, but I decided not to because it did drop the frame rate to about 57 to 60 frames per second. And I noticed I was getting quite a lot of micro stutters, so I took the resolution down one, basically. Got the refresh rate set at my monitor's refresh rate. Frame rate limit is just up there just to see what happens. And then what I did, all these are pretty high or ultra, and I might turn some of them off tonight because I think it'll struggle. There was a few things that made a difference. Now for me, I'm using an AMD graphics card. It is a 9060 XT. There we go. It's a Sapphire 9060 XT, and I'm on an AMD 7600X CPU, so nothing massively special. Mid-range, I think they say. What I did is I put super sampling on ultra quality. I put upscaling on FSR1 and anti-aliasing on FXAA, which nobody recommends. Everyone recommends SMAA. What that let me do was, I don't know what it does, but it seemed to work. There you go. It seemed to work. Whatever happens, everything else is on ultra and high. It's on its top settings really, and it seemed to work. And it's cured my aliasing, which has always been a bit of a bugbear of mine. I've always been seeing the aliasing thing, and it's always done my head in. So quite chuffed that I managed to kind of sort that out. So yeah, pleased in general. It just looks better. Those lines up there were always really aliased, those kind of roof things, whatever they are. Yeah, and yeah, here we go. Here's my look. Promotion to geneticist. Woohoo! I was pleased with that. A little promotion. We do like those, the little graphic and stuff. I think it's a bit of a jump to the next one. So I do have a plan tonight. I want to do a couple of things. One was kind of to show Spansh off with EDCopilot. Now, I don't know. I mean, Jalfreezy, I'm sure you use Spansh, or you have done. I'm sure lots of people who come across the channel will have, but I'm sure there's also a few people who haven't. Because I keep seeing it on forums and stuff. So the idea was I was going to see if I could do a bit of Spansh stuff, do a bit of jumping around. I'm interested to see whether the Mandalay or the Caspian will be the better jump range. There we go. So my plan is to plot a route to this silly system that I can't remember the name of it. So it's going to be another nightmare, isn't it? It's going to be another thing. See, look, I've prepped stuff. I've got a thing there. That should come up and stuff. So what I wanted to do was look at possibly plotting a route to Explorer's Anchorage. There it is. It's in Stuime, FG-Y D7561. So I was going to copy that, I have to go back to OBS and just put you on the right screen again. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, so I just wanted to see how many light years that was really. Not light years, sorry. I wanted to see what Spansh would say about that in two different ships. So I'll zoom out in a minute and you'll be able to see on the map. It's quite a long way away, I think. 18,426. No, 18. What's that? 18,426.58 light years. So that's right in Sag A, which I will go to at some point. Look at all those stars. Crazy, isn't it? Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, and then you can eventually see that's quite a long way. Ugh. Okay. So the idea was to have a look at Spansh and see if, or just see how many jumps it was really. Now, if you're new to Spansh, you need to go to spansh.co.uk. I suppose we should probably start from the right place, shouldn't we? So spansh.co.uk takes us to a page that looks like that. And what you want to do is type where you are and type where you're going, simply. It says up there that there is another plotter. There's other route planners. So if you click on the route planners, you've got the neutron plotter, and that's the one I'm using now. But there's other ones too: Road to Riches, Ammonia World Route, Earth-like World Route, blah 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 blah. So it does lots of stuff. We are currently in this system here, HYPUA Prue ZR H D11 59. There we go. That one, and you have to click on it, and then the destination system will put in there like that. And where's my ship stuff? So here it asks us for our light year range. I think I'll just have to come out of the other screen. Sorry, you can't see this bit, can you? This is me just checking the jump range of the ship, if I can. So 63.34 laden. So 63.34. And then you just click calculate, and then it takes a bit of time. You can change this slider, and I think when you change the slider, the further to the right you move the slider, the less jumps it'll be. So that says 98 jumps. So that's in the Mandalay. 98 jumps. I thought I could add my ship, so I don't know what I've done wrong there. Right, there's another one here. Another thing. Let me just try that one, because I think that one lets us use my, like, actually put my ship in. I'm gonna have to type in the thing again. Again, great YouTube, isn't it? Have to type it in again. HYPU. Oh, what's happened now? Why is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Right. HYPUA PRUAE ZR H D11 59. Right, that's that. Destination system. There we go. That's that one. And then this lets you load your ship. Now, it's a bit weird. I never quite know how to do it. If I go load ship profile, comes up with a window, you click submit profile, it should automatically put the ship I'm in. Yeah, it has. Heart Gold, Mandalay, blah blah blah. So we upload that, we say okay, and then come up to ops, export. We can then pick up the file, we can then stick it in the Galaxy plotter, can't say plotter, like that. So you cut and paste it in there. Cargo, I have got some cargo. I've got 8 tons of limpets. You can tell it to reserve you some fuel just in case. I haven't done that in the past. Calculation time is 60, and then you've got some choices down here. You can have optimistic, prioritises neutron jumps, penalises area of the galaxy which have large gaps between neutron stars, typically generates the fastest route with the fewest total jumps. So let's do that one. And it will do its usual thing. It will take its time, and it will give us a load of jumps. So what I wanted to do is compare the Mandalay, which is the ship that I used to go back to the bubble, with the Caspian. And my Caspian's on this fleet carrier, so I'm going to, in a minute, I'm going to try the same thing again. Sorry, it's not great YouTube, is it? Just to see what the difference is between the Mandalay and the Caspian. I'm probably not going to go to Sag right now, because it'll take hours and it'll be kind of a boring... it won't be a great YouTube. Instead of that, I was going to do a bit more exobiology, possibly. But with FA off, that's the plan. I'm quite enjoying my flight assist off flying still. It's good fun. If you're writing in the chat at the moment, I can't see because I've got I've got this window open. Sorry, I'll have a look in a minute. I did try and put the chat on an overlay on my screen, but I've ended up putting the chat as an overlay on the stream. Equally, I'm kind of chuffed with that. It's good. So that's all right. Is this going to... Yeah, there we go. 107 jumps now, so it's gone up a bit. Now, everything in orange allows you to refuel. And then on the right-hand side, you've got the neutron jumps. So 107 jumps to get there in the Mandalay. Okay. So that's good. That gives us a... that gives us an idea. So, 107 jumps. Remember, 107 jumps. So that's in the Mandalay. Let's swap ships and see what happens. Because I'm just genuinely just curious, just to see what the difference is between that and the Caspian. I don't think the Caspian's got as much of a normal jump range, but everyone tells me it's got a bigger jump range on the neutron stars. What I might also have to do is just see if we can eke out any more jump range out of the ship. This just under... See, it's got less normal jump range. And I don't know whether I can eke out a bit more jump range on it. I've probably got stuff I don't need. See, there we go. Beam laser. Don't need that. So I'm going to put that into storage. That should make an instant difference, I would have thought. I brought a beam laser on Distant Worlds purely because it's made no difference at all. Purely because of the possibility of Guardian stuff. I thought I might have to use it. Utility mounts. We've got 2 heatsink launchers, shield boosters. Do we need the shield boosters? We probably don't. Would they save us some weight if I got rid of... I'll leave them. Core internal. Lightweight alloys, power plant, blah, blah, blah. Probably do something with the power plant, actually. I wonder if I could engineer that. Life support, power distributor 5A, sensors 8D. Why do they have to be so big? I don't know. Don't know whether I can really do much with that. Optional internal. Got a fuel scoop. Yay. Got auto field maintenance unit. 2 of them. Always good to have 2 of them, I believe. Shield generator. That's already a D. Repair limpet, rescue limpet. Planetary vehicle hangar. Cargo rack. Research limpet. I bet I don't need that because there's no Thargoids, is there? So I wonder if I can kind of dump that in storage. Oh, it's a... because it's a bought ship. Yeah. I should have my new... oh, I didn't mean to do that. Have I just... didn't mean to do whatever I've just done. Once again, you join us for cocking it up tonight. That's what I was after. I was after my new pre-engineered community goal reward. Why did I get that? There was a community goal thing for that. I can't remember why we got that. It was something at Rainbow's End. Honestly, can't remember why we got it. But I was going to stick that on. There we go. Made no difference to light year jump at all. Super Cruise Assist, quite useful, but probably not here. But if I go to the bubble, might be. Got 2 buggies. I don't know whether I can save any weight, really. I wonder if it's worth just having a look at engineering. I've been collecting quite a lot of materials. I don't know whether the FSD is already supercharged and all that. Power distributor has got nothing on it at all. If I do that, it doesn't save any mass, does it? So there's no mass saving there. Fuel scoop, integrity powder, again no mass saving there. Sensors, lightweight, so they do have an effect. Got loads of phosphorus, I can certainly do level 1. It's pre-engineered, does that matter? It won't hurt it? Oh, it will. Oh, it will, okay. So there isn't much I can do, really. Armour? No, that'd be worse, that would make it heavier. So there isn't any engineering I can do at the moment, so I think that's it. Okay, so that's that. Again, I'll go over to Spansh. Good evening, if you've dropped in. Hello. Hello. Go back over to Spansh and see what happens if we put in this ship. So 107 jumps in the Mandalay. Got to do the load ship profile thing. Submit the profile. Get the profile. There we go. Save. Oh, it still says heart of gold. Oh, that's not right. Found one build. Choose which to save. Oh. What happens if I do that? No, still heart of gold. Wrong ship. How do I... Oh. No, I want that. How do I... I can do it this way. The other way to do it is to use the ED market connector. If I go File, I think, Settings, somewhere in here, Coriolis? No, Etsy. Coriolis import data. Output. Where is it? Somewhere here it tells me Shipyard, Etsy, users. That's right. So why? How do I? There was a way of doing this. Update. Why does it not put me in my ship? Oh no, it still says Heart of Gold. Ah, the Grebulon. There we go. Now I can do it. There's the Grebulon there. Upload that. Click OK. Ah, there we go. We're in the Grebulon. So Ops, and we go Export, and we get the thing, and we go to the Galaxy Plotter, and close that, and we stick it in there. There we go. And then we'll click it again. So 107 jumps in the Mandalay, and we'll see what we get in the Grebulon. That is also a Hitchhiker's Guide reference, I think, off the top of my head. I can't remember what the Grebulons were, but I know they're Hitchhiker's Guide. I'd have to probably type in. I have forgotten what the Grebulons are, Jalfreezy. Are or were? Were? Are they still around? I don't know. So just wanted to compare these two ships really and just see if there was a difference. Now this hasn't got as much of a normal jump range as the Mandalay, but it has got in theory, I believe, there's a higher neutron star type jump range. But I also know that there might be an issue with Spansh plotting it because it doesn't quite work out the fuel properly. I believe, but I've never tried. So just be interested really. After doing that 54,000 light year journey twice, I just wondered whether I would have been better off in the Caspian. That's all. That was the premise of looking. So in the Caspian, 70 jumps. Okay, that's quite a lot less. There you go then, folks. If you want to do a stupidly long distance journey, do it in a Caspian. Do it in a Caspian. Wow. Okay. Kind of tempted to go do it. It says estimated time an hour. An hour to get to Sag A. Now I've not been to Sag A. I kind of fancy it. All right, let's do it. Stuff it. Let's go. So what you can do once you've calculated your route is you can download as a CSV. Now what I personally do is I tend to rename it. You can't see me doing that bit, but I'm going to rename it because I lose track. So I'm going to put waypoint 11 to Sag A Caspian, just so I got a name on it. There we go. Then what you can do, and I'll have to mess around with OBS now so you can see it. So bear with me while I do OBS and do the thingy. There we go. What you can then do on EDCopilot is you can go to Places, Bookmark Groups, and you can add, click this download icon in the top right, and it will ask you for your file. You click yes. It will then bring in all of your jumps into EDCopilot, and it will put them in a folder called Galaxy Plotter, which it's currently doing. And I suppose this was the other reason for doing this tonight, was just to show off what you can do with EDCopilot. Now, I probably won't go all the way to Sag A, if I'm honest. I might just jump out a little bit and all that, and then see. So there's Galaxy Plotter. It's only 4 pages. I mean, it's unbelievable. After all that, I can't believe it only took an hour to get to Sag A. That's 18,000 light years in an hour. If that's true, that's truly remarkable. So you should be able to see both EDCopilot and thingy. You can't see me, which is probably all right. I mean, I'm ugly. I could put myself on there, could I? See if I can put myself on there as well. Live rubbish. I've lost my face. Where's audio? OBS, video capture device. Add existing. There we go. Oh, it's made me big. I have to make me small. I have to reposition me a bit. Sorry, it's all a bit. There we go, little old me. Right, there we go. So now we've got EDCopilot up. You can see my screen. So hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. That's kind of the idea. That's what I was thinking. An hour. I know. I can't believe it, Joffrey. I want to see. It won't be an hour. It'll be more. It's always more. It's always more. It's never an hour, because refueling and stuff like that. So refueling, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to check I have got. Ooh. Ship integrity. I need to repair it. 236,000. What did I do to that ship? I haven't driven this ship for a while. Driven, piloted, flown. How many limpets have I got? I've got 8. Is that enough? Yeah, that's fine. So, right, let's go. Let's see if we can do this. Can we do this in a live stream? That would be quite cool. What happened there? It just literally put me on the. Let's do a bit of flight assist off. I'm not a huge fan of the Caspian though, I've got to be honest. Just because, right, if I use the external cam, now I've tried to make mine look not like something out of Star Trek, but what bothers me about it is it looks like something out of Star Trek. And it just bothers me. I'm like, well, you know, it's Elite Dangerous. It's Elite. It's the Elite verse. It's not Star Trek verse. And it annoys me. Just annoys me. But I guess we've found what it's for. It's for getting somewhere quick. So this is completely wasting time, isn't it? Doing a few shots over there. Right. EDCopilot and all that. Oh, we need to do the EDCopilot thing. Right. So we need to plot. So all you do is you click on your first jump. You don't have to click, you can tell it verbally. Now I'm going to mess this up about 600 times. I've just messed it up, haven't I? Because I've used my mouse off the Galactic Plotter, which tends to mess up EDCopilot. Oh no, we're good. So if you have a problem with EDCopilot, if you're new to EDCopilot, there is a bit of an issue when you first get it, which is setting up the keybinds. I have mentioned this before previously. The keybinds can be a bit of a big deal. So EDCopilot needs a key for each thing in Elite Dangerous. and it's massively annoying trying to get it all set up. I couldn't do it, quite frankly. In the end, what I ended up doing was buying a voice pack from HCS Voice Packs. I bought Celeste. It was £12 or something. I think voice attack is about 18 quid, or when I bought it was. You might be able to get it cheaper. And then there's a little setting in there that automatically just plotted any keybinds that were missing, solved my problem, and then the galaxy plotter worked perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. It's been amazing. So the beauty of this is you just come over here, you do your stuff, you do your just your normal jumps. But what will happen when we get to 25 body system and I'm not scanning it? I'm not scanning. I'm speed running. I'm not scanning it. I'm going to speed run it. How bad's that? I'm not an explorer. Stuff it. So the first jumps here are not neutron stars. So because they're not neutron stars, it's not automatically plotting to the next system. But when we get to a neutron star, which is about 4 or 5 jumps, you will see a bit of a difference, and you don't have to do manual stuff at all. But even that, you don't have to manually copy and paste into your galaxy plotter every time you want to plot to the next system. You just click the next thing on the list on EDCopilot, does its thing, and away you go. So for doing long journeys, it's just unreal. So the 54,000 light years that I jumped back to the bubble to do the community goal wasn't that bad. I mean, it did take me a whole day in the Mandalay. I realise now my mistake. We should have been in this ship. I kind of knew that. I knew that this was the better ship for doing that kind of stuff. But the reason I wasn't in this ship was purely because it was on distant suns at waypoint 9, I think it was. It was on distant suns at waypoint 9, and distant suns was the forward carrier for the science mission. And originally I'd signed up for the science mission, doing the Boxel survey thing, which was cool. I did a bit of that, but that meant it was about 7,000 light years away from where I was, because I was on Fimbleful, I think, at waypoint 9, and I just couldn't be bothered to go back to get the Caspian, and I didn't want to transfer the Caspian because it was going to take 30 hours or something ridiculous. So I just started jumping towards the bubble. But looking back on it, if this is truly going to take an hour instead of a lot longer, that really will be something, won't it? That really will be something. So it's quite quick. You know, everything's quite quick. You just click the thing, it'll plot, doobie-doobie-doo, does its thing. When it does the other jumps, the neutron stars, which is this one, we're coming to a neutron star now, it should auto jump, and I'll show you that. So we've got fuel. Oh, should we? You just got to remember to check your fuel. That's the only thing, because you can cock it up. I did cock it up. Almost got lost in the middle of nowhere. So the neutron star thing, you do the usual. You go into the neutron star, you scoop the neutron star. Everyone's got a different technique for this, I suspect. My technique is this. I tend to, I've noticed that you have to kind of rotate over. Try and get in about halfway, because that's what EDCopilot tells me to do. As soon as I hit it, I'll throttle down. Doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever though, gotta be honest. Wait for it to charge, and then if I can, I'll come out of it on the throttle, not the boost. Purely because EDCopilot will then, I'm not touching anything now, this is hands off, just to show, look, there's my hands. EDCopilot's doing all this automatically. She will do all that. I don't have to do anything. And what I found, if you boost out of the neutron star before you do it, you're in boost while it's plotting, and then you're wasting quite a lot of fuel. So if you can, come out of it just with the normal throttle, not the boost, not the SCO thing. So yeah. So I don't know how fast this will be. I should have started a stopwatch, shouldn't I? I should have started a stopwatch. I don't know what time I started jumping. I suppose I'll be able to check back. I'll be able to check back. Watch the YouTube after. Had a bit of a result with my record player, Jalfreezy. So in the previous stream, in last week's episode, I had purchased a turntable off the eBay, and I was a little bit disappointed because it got completely destroyed by parcel farce. And what had happened? It broke the tone arm off. It's a Project T1. There we go. A Project T1, and the tone arm's really stupid design actually. In the bottom of the base of the tone arm, it's got these plastic clips, I assume, that fit over two screw heads that are screwed into the plinth. And so it got broken. It got broken in transit. It was also missing a belt, which wasn't as advertised. The guy that advertised it said it did, it was working, but there was no belt for the sub platter. Tone arm was broken. So I moaned to eBay. I sent the photos and the videos, and eBay very kindly gave me a full refund. So I've been fixing the record player today. I've had to buy bits. I was a bit annoyed. It wasn't that I wanted the money, I wanted the record player. But anyway, there we go. So I did a bit of that. I haven't done any synthesizer stuff, Jalfreezy. I've not played the piano, I've not done synthesizer, made music, nothing really, which is bad. I just haven't had time. And that was the other thing. The exobiology upgrade rank up I got was not gained between waypoint 10 and waypoint 11, unfortunately. I cheated. I'd been really good on the waypoints. I'd been really good doing the travelling myself under my own steam, every waypoint apart from one, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the second waypoint. I didn't travel that on my own, purely because I was away with work and I couldn't do it. And then this week, again, I've been in. I've had to go to the city of Manchester every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I was just too tired. I honestly, I was getting home 6 o'clock at night, leaving in the morning at 6:30, getting home at 6 o'clock at night. I was just shattered. Couldn't do it. So I cheated. I stashed the ship on the fleet carrier. Good old fleet carriers took me to waypoint 11. So that was nice. That was very nice. Of course, the other thing you're supposed to keep an eye on with this neutron jumpy malarkey is your FSD, which every time you scoop takes damage. It's just the nature of the game. That's okay. Oops. So yeah, I'll have a quick look at that in a minute and just check. EDCopilot will remind you to fix your FSD as well, but I've turned her voice off because she can be a bit loud. I should probably turn her back on. EDCopilot. What's this say here now? Saw your ad on promote your thing and watching for a few mins. Can't stay long, but one tip for you. Yeah, please go. EDCopilot, give me a tip. Always up for a tip. And thank you very much for popping in. How awesome's that? Yeah, I'll just check the what am I checking? The modules. So FSD, always check the FSD. Why can't I see the FSD? Am I stupid? There it is. 99. It doesn't really die a lot, does it? So EDCopilot, I'm looking for the tip. Are you baiting me? Is it like you tease you? Oh, what am I doing here? Why am I not going? Because I'm not pointing at the thing. I'd like the tip. Give me the tip. I've not got a tip. I don't mean like a financial tip. Okay. So there is a UI combo tracker that if you do show bottom ship panel, then pause for 1 second, then show right panel, then pause, then show bottom panel again. It will trigger plot next system. Okay. Right. So, do what? That seems like the most complicated thing ever. There is a UI combo tracker. So do I have to turn that on in the settings of EDCopilot? I'm guessing. At the moment, I'm just doing it all automatically. I'm hands off. I will prove that I'm hands off in a minute. Let me just fly into this neutron star. But the auto jump thing is amazing. So on a speed run, which I've never done before. I've never tried to do a speed run. So I'm gonna come out of there. I'm all hands off. I'm all hands off. So this is hands off. I'm not doing anything. No, it's built in. Down, right, down, right, down. So down, right, down. UI combo tracker. If you do show bottom ship panel, then pause 1 second. Right. Huh. I'll try that. I've never come across that, but EDCopilot has got so many features that I just don't understand, to be honest. I take it by your EDCopilot name. One is somewhat a bit of a pro with EDCopilot. The lovely Razafrag, the author of EDCopilot, has been here previously, and I very much enjoy his company. I'm hoping Razafrag will possibly be on next week's live stream again. We have some guests lined up, I'm hoping, for next week's live stream from the time trial world, and I'm very, very excited to chat to some of those guys and find. Oh, it is Razafrag. It is you. Well, you should just drop in the stream, man. I still don't understand this look right, look left, look right thing. But yeah, are you up for next week, Razafrag? You said you might be able to pop into the stream next week. That would be cool. Yeah, hey, there we go. I think it might be a bit of a time trial themed stream, which is why I've not done the time trial tonight, to be honest, because I don't want to kind of do the same thing every week. It's good to see you, man. I did the time trial last week and I was useless. 23 minutes I think I did it in, and then I looked at like Commander Greaves and the usual lot and Loish and those guys. They're all about 3 minutes something. So I'm still not getting any better. I think next week's stream, and I need to write to Commander Greaves, just remind him he said he'd come on. I was going to write to him and say, I think what would be a fun thing to do on the stream perhaps is teach you and me to go faster. But then I don't know, he might not want to give away his secrets because I know they're super competitive. So we'll see. They might take pity on us, Razafrag, and maybe give us a little bit of coaching. That's what I kind of hoped. But I'm really looking forward to that stream. As I look forward to all the streams, to be honest. They're all good fun. Yeah, they're all good fun. So this thing, I presume I can do this look left, look right, look down thing if I'm not doing a neutron star jumps. That makes sense. That's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. Because obviously with the neutron jumps, the auto jump thing's unbelievably good. Like, this is just... We'll have a look in a minute and see how far we've gone. We've probably done 1,000 light years already. Oh, it doesn't say 4 pages. So, EDCopilot did say 4 pages. No, it says 16 pages. That's more like it. 70 jumps. 70 jumps is still quite a lot, isn't it? Knowing how to do it and actually being good at doing it are two very different things. Yes, if you're not a neutron, use it. Saves you having to click the next system. Right. I will have a go at that. I think the journey at the moment has got quite a lot of neutron stars for a while, so it'll be a while, won't it? But usually at the ends, isn't it? The ends of the journey, the start and the end, you're not on the neutron highway. I think the neutron stars are above or below the plane, the galactic plane. I'm never really sure because I use EDCopilot now, religiously. So yes, you are an expert in EDCopilot. You wrote it. I tried EDCopter, by the way, and it kind of worked, but I'm having an issue with it. So maybe on the stream we can have a look at that as well. But I did give EDCopter a go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I should stop saying there we go. I'm still saying there we go. Idiot man that I am. Saying there we go. Streaming live on Twitch now as well, Razafrag. I'm being quite techie at the moment. I've got Twitch going. I've even got the chat up for Twitch. I haven't got the chat on the screen for Twitch. Oh, that's the point. The chat for you guys isn't showing up on the stream either, is it? It was. I'll have to fix that in a minute. It's because I've come onto a different page and I haven't set it up, I think. But yeah, I'm getting quite techie, me. Quite chuffed with myself. Not to the level of like programming an app. It'd be nice to program an app. I do actually need to write some software, but not for this, for work. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I might. I've written some database stuff previously, but not in code. I've used Access, and now more recently I've used the what's the PowerShell? What's it called? The thing on SharePoint, Microsoft app writing thing. You can write applets on it. I've used that, so always using a kind of front end, never writing the code. But for what I want to do next, I might have a go at seeing if I can use AI, which is shocking, isn't it? I don't really like AI, but I might have to. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to fix the thing so it was showing on the... This is going to go wrong now because I'm going to do this while jumping, and then when it jumps next to the star, it's going to be a disaster. There we go. There's the chat. Where do I put it? Put it there? I don't know where to put it. I don't know if that's showing on screen. Let me just slow down a minute. Is that on the canvas or is that off the canvas? It's on the canvas. There we go. Put the chat kind of maybe there. It's about as good as I can do. Now we've got the chat. There we go. Stop saying there we go. It's become a blooming catchphrase. Yeah, great to see you, Razfrag. Take care. Stay safe. And yeah, it'd be awesome to see you next weekend. Really looking forward to it. Amazing. Thanks for popping in. So kind. What am I doing now? Oh, I put the chat up, didn't I? There we go. We've got the chat. We've got EDCopilot. We've got the screen. Oh, it's like proper. And now I've just lost the neutron star. That's it. I don't want to go that way. Don't go towards the neutron. That would be bad. Oh. I'm sure people just pop in for the incompetence. I had a weird thing with last week's stream. When I look at it on YouTube on my phone, it says copyright underneath it, and I don't know whether I've got a copyright strike. The music on the ident, well, the intro last week was from freemusicarchive.org, and I made sure that it was music that would be okay to use on YouTube, and I did the right thing, and I credited it to the artist and freemusicarchive.org. I don't know whether it got a copyright strike, but I'm sure that surely that like YouTube would write to you and tell you if you get a copyright strike. I mean, I don't know. I've never had one, so I don't know whether there's an issue with it. But it didn't get a lot of views. It had like 42 views. Normally there's a few more. I was a bit upset. My narcissism just went wrong. Wee. Wee. Too fast. Slow down. So probably not the most exciting content, this, is it? Just jumping. As I say, I probably won't go all the way. Maybe I should. Should I go all the way? I should go all the way. All the way to Sagay. I've never been to Sagay. I suppose I need to keep an eye on. We could have a look, see how far we've gone already. How long have we been going? Half an hour? No, a bit more. Oh, I don't see, that doesn't seem, oh no, it's made quite a bit of progress. Long way to go though, isn't it? Still. There's something about the Caspian though. It's built for this, isn't it? Because the jump drive thing, the FSD is not requiring an awful lot of repair. It's still at 99%, and I've done more than 12 jumps, I'm sure. So that's crazy. So the Mandalay was taking, I had to repair it. I'd stop and repair it quite a lot. Whereas this thing just is a beast, isn't it, I think? So I didn't really understand the Caspian, but now I'm kind of getting an idea what it's for. It's a travel ship, isn't it? And I suppose if you're into just scanning systems as opposed to exobiology, then this is a really great ship. The reason I say that is it's not brilliant at exobiology. Because it's a large ship, it doesn't land very well on planets. It just doesn't. It's just a bit when you try and land on a planet, it doesn't really happen. It tries. If you've got a nice big flat bit, it's okay. It'll land. But if there's any like pointy rocks around, it can be a bit tricky to land. And the time that you waste trying to land it, especially if you're doing exobiology, where you're trying to find the biological thing, and then get back in your ship, jump, go up into the air, fly along a bit, see the next one land. That's like 3 times your landing to get one sample, to get the whole sample set. And that's the problem with it, because it doesn't like landing particularly on a planet. It kicks me out of the blooming thing. There we go. But yeah, I suppose for just hopping and scanning, it couldn't be better. Couldn't be better, could it? The Caspian. And I wrestled with myself with this. The Caspian is my guilty ship. I've got a few guilty ships. I was really excited about the whole buy a ship for an ARX thing, because to be honest with you, Elites until Distant Worlds, I'd only ever played Elite casually. Never really made much headway in terms of the ships, in terms of the credits, in terms of anything. And I was playing on console. And then the ARX ships kind of appeared and there was a discount, and I did buy ships for ARX. And then I kind of regret it really, because then I watched the Amex video where he moans about space dads, of which I'm one, and pay to win. Now it's not pay to win, we know it's not pay to win because you can't win Elite, but it's pay to skip the grind. It definitely is pay to skip the grind. I mean, look at this ship, for example. Can't remember which version of this I bought. I think it was just the basic one. But it is paid to skip the grind. But then I reckon 9 years of grind, I'd put my grind time in, really. But I do take his point about it's lazy development, really, is it? Maybe it is. But we'll wait and see what Operations brings, eh? That's going to be interesting. And there's been all this new stuff going on in the galaxy around the radicoida. I can't say the blooming thing, but the radicoida, the plants and the eggs. So that story's unfolding, isn't it? I believe that now there's another community goal out for finding Guardian relics and taking Guardian relics to the system, whatever they're called. What are they called? That lot. The lot that set us up to do the other one, the grade 5 Maverick suit community goal. what are they called? Something Consortium. But anyway, they now want Guardian relics, which is interesting. And apparently, the lore bit is that they think that the Radicoida unica trees may have been genetically modified or engineered by the Guardians. So something's going on. Something's going along in the elite galaxy. Something's going down. So I think it's probably laying the way for operations, which is due out in April, but we're already at what we know. I can't remember the date. What are we on? 18th of April. So I'm guessing by the end of April, maybe, operations comes out. Still don't know how I feel about operations, but I guess I'm being unfair. I can't really judge it until I see it. I just hope they don't break the game. I mean, look at this. I'm on the top graphics settings. I've got 100 frames per second. My CPU is only working at 65%. I've got OBS streaming. YouTube says the quality is excellent. I've got EDCopilot open. I think my old computer would have just crashed like straight away. This is I'm quite impressed with this. Mind you, I spoke to it soon now. We'll probably curse it. Something's going to go wrong now. I presume it's still working on Twitch. No one's chatting to me on Twitch, but then I don't really know what I'm doing on Twitch. I haven't got a clue. I'm totally... Twitch just confuses me. I don't know what I'm doing on Twitch. I'm sorry for those of you on Twitch. I just don't understand it. I don't know whether anyone pops in and watches it on Twitch. I've got no idea. My young men, my boys, told me to stream on Twitch. I think that's where the kids hang out. But then the kids aren't going to watch some old space dad. Can we make it in an hour? I don't think we're going to make it in an hour. I haven't had to refuel yet. The pages are ticking down. I've now got 13 pages left on... going to have to refuel at some point. I'm glad all these systems are discovered, though. I'd feel really bad just doing this if they're all brand new. It's like wrong, isn't it? Just flying through. You're not supposed to just fly through. It's a bit naughty. It's a bit naughty. Naughty. It's not very explorer-y, is it? Like there'll be someone watching this. I'll have triggered some elite dangerous explorer. They'll be screaming at me to scan the systems. I'm just doing a speed run. I'm just trying a speed run. All right. I normally do scan the systems, but it's just a speed run. It's a speed run. I've got SRV survey going, so if anything pops up that's exciting, then maybe I'll scan it.
Boost activated.
Maybe I'll scan it. But yeah, it'll be some elite explorer, veteran explorer will be screaming at YouTube in the future when they watch it. If they watch it, they probably won't watch it because it'll trigger them so much that I'm just jumping. They'll just turn it off in disgust. So if you are that space dad, that explorer, that elite veteran that scans every system, you're a completionist, you do all the exobiology, you scan every system, you detailed surface scan every planet, by all means leave me a comment in the in the YouTube about how much I've triggered you. I won't be upset, it'll be fine. But I hope I don't lose you as a viewer. I don't always do this. I'm punch drunk on water. I wonder if people do get triggered by people just flying through systems. Probably do. I think I would. I was watching someone today. It was really interesting, actually. She was great, and I can't remember her name. I should look it up. What was her name? I was watching a stream today. I'll see if I can find it in a minute. I'm trying to do 3 things at once, which never goes well, does it? How do I do that? History. I've got my own video as my history. That's weird. Tiny Toxic Tofu. There you go. That's her name. I was watching Tiny Toxic Tofu. Her title for her video was "I'm braving through flying in Elite Dangerous Part 2." I did watch Part 1. I quite enjoyed her stream. It was alright. And obviously I didn't watch it live. I watched it after, because that's how I watch streams, and I'm sure that's how other people watch them too. But I quite liked her stream. But it was really interesting because she's new to Elite Dangerous. And it's really weird, isn't it? Because you just forget how difficult it is to do even the most basic stuff. Because obviously when you've been at it a while, you just kind of automatically do it, and you get your third-party apps up, and you know what's going on. And I don't think I know a lot. I know very little, as has been made clear to me throughout Distant Worlds 3. But when you watch someone who's new to it, you realise that it really is quite hard. And it brought back memories of just trying to like do the most basic things. I think there's been quite a few occasions where I've booted up Elite and I've tried to frameshift drive and just forgotten how to do it. Just like sat there with it shouting at me. So watching her stream was a bit like that. I hope she doesn't give up. So Tiny Toxic Tofu, Toxic Tofu, can't say it. Don't give up. The game's got its rewards. It really has. And you know, hopefully some people will give you a little bit of help, because it pays off. It does pay off. If you stick with it, it pays off. There's nothing like it. Although I also noticed that Star Citizen is on a free to play until the 20th, and I was tempted. I've got to be honest, I was tempted. I would like to try Star Citizen, just to try it. I don't think I'd desert Elite. I think the flight dynamics in Elite are what will keep me coming back, especially the flight assist off. I don't think that Star Citizen will do that to me, for me. I think it will, from what I've seen on other people's videos and stuff, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. But it hasn't got a one-to-one scale replica of the Galaxy, is it? But I suspect it's probably good in other ways, and I'd like to give it a chance. I believe that Star Citizen has an event in May where it's free to play, so I didn't download it and try it now on the hope that I can do it in May, because I just didn't have any time to kind of play it. Jalfreezy, I think you said you've played Star Citizen, or you have Star Citizen, possibly. I might be wrong. Let me know. Or you're probably colonising. On foot was very difficult at first. In Star Citizen, you're probably colonising, Jalfreezy. I don't want to interrupt your colonising. I know you just drop in and listen to this rubbish. But the support is grateful. So grateful for the support. It's lovely seeing you every week as well, actually, to be honest. It's quite a nice thing. But yeah, so what on foot was very difficult at first in Star Citizen, I'm guessing. I have no experience of Star Citizen whatsoever. I've got no judgment of it. I was put off by the prices that I saw on their marketing page, but as I understand it, having watched a few more videos and stuff, my understanding is now that you can get into the game for a nominal fee of about $45. And it's like Elite, so what you're paying for is early access for stuff that you could grind out in the game. Oh, on Elite, yeah, no, so when Odyssey came out, yeah, I agree with you. So on Elite, never played Star Citizen, right. So I've never played Star Citizen either. On Elite, on foot was a nightmare, wasn't it? When when Odyssey came out, I can't remember what happened, to be honest. I did, because I've had the account. I've had an account on a PC for a while, but just didn't play it. So I think I must have bought it when Odyssey came out, and then just tried it, and then didn't like it, and then stopped playing it on PC and went back to the console. I think that's what happened. But I think that was the case for a lot of people. My understanding of Odyssey from other people, because I just can't remember, to be honest, was that it was buggy and broken, and then they fixed it. I quite like the on-foot stuff now. I got to be honest. I need to do more of it. I haven't really done enough on foot stuff because, well, I suppose the Distant Worlds 3 has been fairly shit based, apart from the jumping out to scan the exobiology. And then obviously that community goal was on foot, but it wasn't really, was it? It's not like combat. It wasn't like fighting. So I'd really like to try a settlement raid. I've never done a settlement raid, so I'd be up for that. I don't know whether there's anything at this Sage, what's it called? Thingy. What's the? Oh, my memory is just hopeless. Let me look up the name. Something Rest? Explorer's Rest? No, what's the station called? I'll get there in a minute. Oh. The station. What's the station called? Not Goliath's Rest, not that one. Explorer's Anchorage. Explorer's Anchorage. That's the name of the station. Explorer's Anchorage. So I don't know whether there's anything around there. I would doubt it. I think it's a bit like Rainbow's End. I don't think it's got a lot there. I don't really know why I'm going there, to be honest. just thought it'd be an interesting thing to do tonight for a change. Always trying to find something new to do. I did have another plan, but I didn't manage to execute it. I've got another kind of dream stream to do. I want to get in touch with Al Blub again, the guy that ganked me, my ganker friend. And what I'd like to do is have a go on a live stream at how to evade gankers. I thought that might be quite an interesting thing, and maybe get him to coach and teach a little bit about that. So that's also an idea for another stream on another day. But then I was a bit late, and I didn't manage to message Al Blub. I wouldn't imagine he'll bring Brother Sabathius again. I'd love to see Brother Sabathius again, but the guy is streaming like 5 hours a day on Elite, and I just feel terrible if he came and sat in on my stream when he's so busy doing that. I just feel wrong. I'd very much like to see him again. He was awesome. He was a brilliant guest, very knowledgeable and experienced, and just fascinating, really. Both of those guys, I really enjoyed their company. So hopefully Al Blub will come back. Maybe Brother Sebastian, but he's a very busy chap. Bless him. Very, very busy chap. Very, very busy chap. So if we had 16 pages on EDCopilot, what's half of 16? Dyscalculia. What's half of 8? No. Yeah, 8. 8's half of 16, isn't it? Oh, that was a rubbish. Where's it gone? Totally messed that up, didn't I? I must be just on the very edge of it. I'll tell you what, I'll point at the star, which is never a good idea. Where's it gone? What's going on here? I've lost... I've totally lost the blimmin'... Hold on. Right, down and left. It's down and left. I'm going to go down and left. I can do this. Right, where am I going? Down and left. Down, left. Somewhere there? Oh, there we go. Totally lost it then. Completely disorientated. Happens though, doesn't it? Commander Backer. I got your live stream suggested by YouTube algorithm. Good grief, 07 Commander. Good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in. It's probably not the best stream ever. Well, no, let me rephrase that. The stream's terrible, quite frankly. Welcome to the Incompetence Corner. You found the Incompetence Corner. The algorithm has suggested the Incompetence Corner. So good. I'm here mainly to make other commanders feel better about their flying by cocking it up on a fairly regular basis. Although, I've got to be honest, tonight it's going fairly smoothly. If you missed the beginning of the stream, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get to Sag A. I was at waypoint 11 of Distant Worlds 3, and I'm trying to speedrun it in a Caspian, because Spansh said I could do it in an hour. I think it lies. So I'm giving it a go. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure... I'm new to streaming. I started streaming at the start of Distant Worlds 3. So, what was that? 2.5 months ago, I guess. 3 months ago. I'm really clueless. I'm pretty clueless about everything, to be honest. But we've had guests and everything. Check back on the previous streams. I've had Razafrag, the gentleman who authored EDCopilot. We had a really fun stream where we did some buggy time trial stuff really badly. Or he was better than me. I've had 2 gentlemen on that play in open play. One of them streams all the time on Twitch, a guy called Brother Sabathius. Look him up on Twitch, really cool guy. And a friend of his called El Blub. That was an awesome stream. I really enjoyed that. So the guest streams have been really good. I can't quite remember which ones they are though. That's the problem. We're on episode 15 now. And I've gone a bit space mad. But that's really kind of you to say. Thank you so much. And it's awesome to see you. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, and technically, of course, I had no clue what I was doing at all when I started. The first episode is probably not that slick at all. It's pretty rough because I didn't know how to use OBS or anything. Raz is a very nice guy indeed. Razafrag is unreal. The guy gives so much to the community, so much of his time, and he's just lovely. Just a lovely chat. He's been in tonight. He popped in tonight in the chat, which was lovely, and gave me a tip. not a financial tip, like an EDCopilot tip. And I've done a few videos where I've tried to show off some of the features of EDCopilot. Although, much to Razafrag's disappointment, I seem to be one of only 2 people who has a little bit of a glitch with EDCopilot and the Navcom. Strangely, and we've both tried to fix. Well, Razafrag's guided me through trying to fix it. We did have it fixed for a while. It worked perfectly, and then it stopped working. And it only ever stops working on a live stream where I'm trying to use it. It's quite funny, really. So, but he's very patient with me. But yeah, what a nice guy. Are you on the Discord then for the EDCopilot? And are you on Distant Worlds, or are you back in the bubble? Yeah, I'd love to know. And I'm up for other people coming on the stream. You're welcome to come on the stream and join in, by the way. If you want to do that, I like having guests. Anyone really, just to chat about Elite and how people get into. I'm fascinated by how people got into this insane game and why they still play it. That's my thought process of doing the interview type stuff, or the joint podcast type stuff. Is I'm just kind of intrigued why. Oh, that's a very angry neutron star, isn't it? Look at that. Let's just have a quick look at the 98% on the thing. That's good, isn't it? Fuel. Oh crap! No fuel. Oh my god. So there's the problem right there, isn't it? Chatting away. Oh, I can fuel up here, can't I? Surely I can. Where am I? I'm there. Is that? Oh, that's the neutron star. Let's set a target there. I better just go and fuel up. I wasn't really concentrating, of course, and and EDCopilot does say refuel here. It does tend to work it out quite accurately. Daren't use the SCO thing. Can I use the SCO thing? Oh, oops. I was looking at the fuel bar. Yeah, so that was stupid. Oh, you're on the EDCopilot Discord. Cool. I'll shoot you. Are you okay if I shoot you what they call a friend request thing? Is that okay? I wouldn't do it without consent. It'd be weird. But if you're up for that, I'll shoot you a friend request on the Discord on the EDCopilot. Yeah. That was me looking at. I was looking at the fuel gauge. It's all right, Joel Freezy. I almost died. Have I done damage to the ship? Does that do damage? I don't think I've ever... Yeah, it's done loads of damage, look. Oops. Oops-a-daisy. I wasn't really... I was looking at the fuel gauge, not... not the planet. Stupid idiot that I am. Where's the escape vector? Align with escape vector. Where is it? Heat levels critical. Heat sink. Heat sink. How do I get rid of this heat sink? How do I get a heat sink out? Why is it not put a heat sink out? Isn't it supposed to do that automatically? Well, that went badly, didn't it? Chatting live or flying is dangerous sometimes, but it is in the game's name too. Yeah, well, so as I said, I'm here to make other commanders feel better about themselves through my use of incompetence, really. That's what's going on. Ah, dear. Why is it scooping so slowly? Do I need to get closer? It's a bit hot. I don't want to get too close. Well, I can't remember what this scoops at. I know that the Mandalay was scooping it real fast, 800 and something. Oh, this scoops even faster. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, so about there. No boom, no problem. Shh, don't tempt fate. It'll go. Kabang. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm scooping, I do a bit of this, but it never works because you're in the wrong place, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Like, the thing you want to scan's always behind the sun. Watch. Ready? Bound to be, innit? There you go, see? She can't... Always behind the sun. So I never really do the scanning like that. I usually boost out away from the sun and then... The Caspian is... So this is what tonight's about, really, because I cocked up in a previous stream because I wanted to go back for the community goal on the Easter egg hunt, or whatever they're called, what are they called? I want to say Radicoida seeds, but they're not. They were called Unica seeds. You know, collecting the Unica seeds for the Maverick, the G5 Maverick suit. And my Caspian was on Distant Suns, one of the fleet carriers for Distant Worlds, and it was about 7,000 light years away from where I was. And I set off in the Mandalay, and everyone said, "Oh, you should take the Caspian." I couldn't take the Caspian because it wasn't where I was, and it took me a day to do 54,000 light years. Anyway, so tonight what I've done is I've compared the Caspian route with the Mandalay route, and it said the Caspian could do it in an hour. So I'm testing the theory. That's kind of what's going on. I have noticed a few things that have stunned me. The frameshift drive has not needed repair yet. Don't know how many jumps. We're a lot of jumps in, and it hasn't needed repair yet. So that's one thing, which is very different to the Mandalay. That needs repair every about 12 jumps, maybe 13, maybe 14, give or take. And you're right, the fuel, the problem with the fuel is you forget to fill up, as I almost did. I literally almost ended up in the void then. So crashing into the sun would have been one thing, but I may have had to call a fuel rat. I've never called a fuel rat. Mind you, Distant Worlds 3 has been it's been an experience of doing all sorts of things, really, that I've never done before. That's been Distant Worlds 3 for me. Doing lots of new stuff. So before I went on Distant Worlds 3, I'd played Elite Dangerous for 9 years on console, and I'd only ever made 57 million credits. I now sit at 5 billion something. So Distant Worlds 3 has been absolutely amazing for me. I've learned so much, and I made Elite. Again, I've never made Elite in anything. I'm too casual in my play normally. Doing the live streams actually forced me to do it. Well, this thing, the Caspian, so never managed to do more than 10 neutron jumps without an FSD repair. Well, this thing seems to be just going and going and going. It's got a Mark II supercharged optimized frameshift drive. I've done loads of jumps and it's still on 97%, and I won't repair it until I get down to about 87, 88, something like that. So I don't know. It's ridiculous. The Caspian's insane for this. So it was really just a kind of proof of concept test really tonight, just to see, can you get to Sag A? It's 18,000 something light years in an hour. That's the question. It'll probably take a little bit more than an hour because it never kind of calculates the refueling and the repairs, does it? And actually I might have to repair the entire ship because of my getting very close to the sun. We'll see. There's some very angry neutron stars around here. Look at that one. It's angry, isn't it? I feel bad that I'm not exploring though, because it's really bad, isn't it? And I was saying earlier that I'll probably be triggering someone. They'll be watching, and they'll get really triggered. Oh, we were chatting about whatchamacallit as well. Operations. What's going on there? So I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen with operations. It's supposed to be out in April, isn't it? We're in April, but I think it might be the end of April, if at the earliest. But these things get pushed back, don't they? They find a bug, find a glitch. I was just going to check something. What was I going to check? I was going to check something. I can't remember what it was I was going to check. Oh, I was just going to check the audio. There we go. I started as... sorry, I'll read that. Let me just do the jumpy thing and I'll read it. Sorry. My eyesight's terrible. I'm getting old. There we go. So, Commander Baker. I started as an explorer with a DBX. Diamondback Explorer. I like the smaller ships for exploration. My exploration ship is a Mandalay. Yeah, me too. So I didn't buy a Caspian. Alright. Well, so... Yeah. I did buy a Caspian for ARCs. Bad man, Satan spawn. Then I watched the Amex video about how you shouldn't buy stuff for ARCs. But and now I'm wrestling with my guilt. But I think they're different ships. So my Mandalay is my Distant Worlds 3. I started in the Caspian. I did the first few jumps in the Caspian. Got fed up of trying to land the Caspian on the planet. It just wouldn't land very easily. So for exobiology, it wasn't brilliant. And my normal exploring, I do scan the planets, I do land on planets, I do the detailed surface scanning, and the Mandalay is my ship of choice. Yeah, I have to say, the Mandalay is perfect. You can do the exobiology so quick in it, because you can just hop, find all the samples, and you're out of there. It's stunning, it's amazing. My Mandalay has got a jump range of 69 light years, unloaded. I know you can engineer them to have better than that, but I haven't been able to. I've tried. It is engineered, and that's as good as I can get it. But I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. It does really well. But I think the Caspian is your ship for just legging it across the galaxy. So we did, at the beginning of this stream, we looked at Spansh, and I put in both ships. So I put in the Mandalay. Mandalay said 107 jumps. Put in the Caspian, and the Caspian said 70. So very, very different. Yours is over 99. Wow. So no shields then, I'm guessing, because you've got to get the weight down. Is that right? I know a lot of people have got Mandalays that do more than mine. I'm running shields though, because I crash into shit. And carries 2 SRVs. Wow. I need shields, as you can probably tell. And my joy of the Mandalay, what I really like about the Mandalay is when I'm doing the exobiology thing, I fly flight assist off. And I love the Mandalay flight assist off. It's so good. 90 light years. Still, 90 is incredible though. That's insane. But I'm guessing you're not running shields, at a guess. And you must be running some lightweight engineering, I would imagine. Maybe post a link to your build on Coriolis. I'd love to have a look. Or we can do it on Discord. But I'd love to have a look at your build. But I'm quite happy with my Mandalay, even though it's less than 70. It's just fractionally short of 70 light years. But it's been fabulous. The only thing that worries me a little bit is I think I'd like to have 2 auto field maintenance units on it. I've only got 1. Oh, you do have shields. Good grief! How'd you get? What do I do wrong then with my engineering? Because I'm hopeless. I don't know. I don't know what I do wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I've engineered it. I've done all lightweight stuff. I think some people swap out some of the modules, don't they, to be smaller or lighter. I think I tried. What did I try and swap out? I tried to swap out the power distributor for a lighter one, and then it wouldn't jump any distance at all. So I don't know what was going on. 90 is only if I have fuel for one jump. Ah, okay. You're doing the run it empty thing. Brave. Speaking of which, must monitor fuel. Must monitor fuel. 83 to 84 with full fuel. Yeah. But that's still better than mine. Still better than mine. But my engineering of ships is rubbish because I don't really know what I'm doing. I read the stuff. I read what it says. But I don't really understand it. So the other thing about this stream that you won't know if you've only just arrived is I am dyscalculic, dyslexic, and quite ADHD. So Elite Dangerous is a game with lots of numbers, and if you don't understand any of the numbers and where decimal points are supposed to be and things like that, it does make it a little bit harder. So the idea of trying to engineer a ship with numbers is quite tricky. And I'm not making excuses. It's just fact. And it's weird because I can do mathematics, but I have to use computers and calculators and things to do it. I just can't. It's very strange. It's a very strange learning disability, to be honest. It is a learning disability. And it's really strange. So I have problems with time and dates and scheduling things. That's compounded by ADHD. And I only realised I had ADHD last year. And then all of my life made lots more sense because I've been a massive risk taker. Well, then it's more impressive. I don't think it is. So in my youth, I was a massive risk taker. I've done lots of high risk things for a really long time. So I was a canoeing and kayak coach for a long time, 34 years. I've kind of quit now, but I was a whitewater coach predominantly, was my career. But I've also done things like dinghy sailing and kite surfing. I had a kite surf business for 8 years, teaching people to kite surf and selling kites and power kites and buggies and stuff like that. Longboard, skateboards, motorbikes, the list goes on. So a lot of the stuff has been really high risk, which I now understand is about impulsiveness. It's impulsive behaviour. Now I'm 55 in 2 weeks, and the risk-taking behaviour's dropped off, but to get the dopamine fix, I now buy crap I don't need with money I haven't got. So the risk-taking thing's kind of dropped off a little bit because I've got old. But to get the dopamine now, I'm buying all sorts of rubbish. What did I buy the other day? Oh, a record player. There you go. I bought a record player. I didn't need a record player. I've got a record player. I wanted a different record player. I don't have a lot of money either, so it's stupid. And then the other thing is I won't sell anything. It's a disaster. And I'll get really into something. So Elite Dangerous at the moment is a bit of a hyperfixation, which is good. That's fine. To be honest, I think if I hadn't have live streamed, I might have given up on Distant Worlds by now. But I think the live stream keeps me going. Jalfreezy pops in every week and he keeps me going. And thank you, Jalfreezy. Because it has been a bit of a mission, the Distant Worlds thing. And normally I probably would have lost interest in Elite and gone and done something else by now. That doesn't mean I wouldn't come back to Elite, because I have been coming in and out of Elite for years. But Distant Worlds gave me a purpose, and the live stream's given me even more purpose. Originally I only did it just to catalogue my journey on Distant Worlds, really. That was the reason for it. But along the way I've met some amazing people. Jalfreezy is amazing. Razafrag, amazing. Brother Sabathius, El Blub, amazing. Gentleman called Loish, who does the time trials, superb guy. Hung out with him on a planet, not on the live stream, just randomly. He was in the voice chat. I was in the voice chat on Discord, and we just hung out. There's been some amazing people that it's just been a privilege to meet within the community, and as a console player, I hadn't experienced the community at all, so I had no idea how amazing the community is. So that's the other reason I've kept going. I think is the community has been stunning, and then when people come into the channel. And not necessarily on the live, but if someone drops a comment or a like, I'm stoked. I'm genuinely stoked because I made it for myself, this stream, just to catalogue my Distant Worlds 3. I think I will keep it going on after, to be honest. I've got some ideas. Jalfreezy has colonised some systems I want to swing by and visit, because I don't understand colonisation. And the one thing that's happened actually, I suppose, on Distant Worlds and on the stream is, even though I played for 9 years on console, I've realised I know nothing. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Not a thing. So yeah, I love the Burrs. Yeah, I'm in the Burr pit. Amazing bunch they are. I love the Burrs. I watch the channel. In fact, I mentioned the channel on last week's live stream. I meant to link it, but for some reason YouTube wouldn't let me go into my own thing and change the description and put a link in, because they'd done a brilliant video about using the external camera and how they film, because their videography that Mrs. Burr does predominantly is stunning. It's so beautiful, and their video, their YouTube video where they talk about that was brilliant, but it wouldn't let me link it. I couldn't link it in my description, so I was a bit gutted about it. I don't know why. No idea. YouTube just does random stuff sometimes. But yeah, I love the Burrs. Watch the Burrs. Yeah, always watch the Burrs. I'm not in the Burr pit though. I looked at joining that squadron because they've got a squadron, haven't they? I ended up joining the Fatherhood, just because the number of people that were in it, really. No other reason. I've got to be honest, the Fatherhood are a lovely, lovely bunch of people as well. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, the community just stunning, and I had no idea because I'd played solo for 9 years on the console, so I didn't know any of this. I didn't know people were as cool as they are. And don't get me wrong, I've had some arguments on forums, not so much on Discord, but the Frontier, not the Frontier forum, what's it called? The Facebook, the Elite Dangerous Facebook forum. I got into quite an argument with somebody on there. That was fun. Got really upset. ADHD, see, you speak your mind, don't you? That's the trouble with ADHD. Oh, we're halfway. We'll just check the galaxy map on the next jump. We'll check the galaxy map. But look at this, I've jumped and jumped and jumped, and that FSD is still 97%. That's insanity. Absolute insanity. Rini is a pro. True, no need to join the squad to join the pit Discord. Oh, right, okay, cool. Yeah, no, they're lovely, aren't they? They just come across as such a nice couple of people. Yeah, lovely. Love the Burr pit. Well, the Burrs. Yeah, I have no time. That's the other side, though. Never got any time. Never got any time. Myself and Jalfreezy got together on Discord the other week, and that was lovely to speak with him properly. And I would have loved to have done it again, but I just didn't have any time. I wake up. The other thing is, I've got older. I wake up at stupid o'clock. Like at the moment, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. and I can't go back to sleep after I've woken up. So by kind of this time of night, I want to go sleep. It's pathetic. Pathetic. I'm a pathetic man. I'm a mere shell of my former self. Look at this, 341.96 light years. Isn't that mad? I'm sure it could go further if I engineered it or knew what I was doing. I was going to look at the galaxy map. Galaxy map. So we should be halfway now. No, it's about halfway. Look at that. That's mad, isn't it? But I think it's going to take more than an hour. I think the hour was a bit optimistic of Spansh. When I looked at my clock, it said 7:30 UK time. UK time. No, 6:30. 6:30 UK time. So that's been about an hour, I reckon. So only halfway. So it lied. Spansh lied. It's going to be 2 hours, isn't it? If that took an hour, it's going to be 2 hours. But then I also did crash into a sun and make a mistake and things like that. So, so can I get there on the live stream? The live stream's normally for a couple of hours. The thing is, I need a Wii now because I'm old. I don't know whether slowing down in there makes any difference at all, to be honest. I watched something and someone said you need to decrease your throttle when you're in the thing, but I don't think it makes any difference. I have to go to sleep too. It was a long day with a 50+ kilometre bike ride in the strong winds. Ouch. And now it's 21:33 here. Where are you just before you go? I'd love to know. That's extreme though, man. 50 kilometres. I'm trying to do the miles conversion. What's that, about 38 miles? Maybe 40 something? That's a lot. That's a lot. Wind is horrible. Wind is horrible. On a bike and on a motorbike. Nasty. You're an hour ahead of me. I wonder where you are. But yeah, thank you so much. Hungary. Ah, fantastic. You've just elected a different president, prime minister. Very interesting. We're very interested in that. But yeah, I've got a friend from Hungary that I work with, actually, funny enough. She's lovely. Opera singer. That's not a job, but she is also an opera singer. Cool. Well, if you are signing off, 07 Commander, please pop in again. It's been awesome for you to pop in and have the chat. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. And yeah, have a peaceful, safe, lovely sleep. I don't know whether I'm going to manage to get to the SAG-A thing. I want to go to sleep now. Oh, there's a lot of stars here, isn't there? When you get towards SAG-A, that's quite a dense... look at all the pretty stars. It's just got very star-filled, doesn't it? All of a sudden. It's mad. Look at all them stars. My wife niece is an opera singer too. Your wife and niece? Cool, fantastic. It's the other thing I know that Hungary is very famous for is sabre fencers. Fly safe, Commander. Yeah, fly dangerous. 07. Yeah, I used to fence. That was actually quite a good thing in my youth, fencing. Because I think if I hadn't have been fencing, I would have taken up fighting. Great to see you, and have a beautiful evening, and stay safe in real life. You do what you like in Elite Dangerous, but stay safe in real life. And thank you for popping in. Oh, your wife's niece. I've got it. I'm not very bright either. I've got 3 brain cells. I struggle. Sorry. I am sorry. I'm not a clever man at all. Not very bright at all. I'm going to make a short out of when this is finished and stuff. I did a short. I'd watched some YouTube thing that said make a short, and I'd forgotten about the shorts on YouTube, and I did make a short, and the short got like 440 odd views in like a day, and the the long form videos get like 40. So I will make a short out of this, and I might choose my sun crashing moment, I think. And I can't type. No, I think you do very well, and especially if you're doing it in English, It's not your first language. I can't speak any foreign language at all. I wish I could. I've tried, but again, I think that's partly due to dyslexia. I now know that dyslexia is a barrier to learning a foreign language. I lived and worked in the south of France for a couple of years. Loved it. Loved France. Really enjoy France and the French people. And totally failed to learn the language. I tried really, really hard. Really hard. I could get by, you know, I could ask for directions and get fuel and ask for food. Although, I did have a bit... I had a lovely girlfriend at one point. I won't say her name because she'd be embarrassed and she'd shout at me. But I was going out with a girl in France. She wasn't French, she was English. We were working out there. And I was quite smitten with her, to be honest. Really, really, really smitten with her. And her mum and dad came out to France and they took us out for a meal. And in the restaurant, I was too embarrassed to say that I didn't know what the food was. So I kind of pointed at something and then did my best pronunciation when the waitress came over. Anyway, it turned out it was lamb's brains. It was revolting. It was horrible. It was in the Calvados region of France. Lamb's brains. It was nasty. Properly nasty. And I know French cuisine's amazing, but it was nasty. But I ate it because I was too embarrassed to not eat it in front of her parents. It was horrible. And we used to have to give snail escargot eating demonstrations to young school groups, kids that came out. I used to work for activity centres, so I worked for a company that had activity centres in France. And as part of the staff thing, you had to give demonstrations of eating escargot snail. So I did quite a lot of that. Not a huge fan, got to be honest. The garlic butter is nice, but it's not a texture I particularly enjoy sticking in my mouth. Yeah, not great. There's a lot of stars in there. Look at all them stars. This stream is mostly me going, there's a lot of stars, isn't there? Still got 7 pages of EDCopilot to go. I could cheat that, and if I made the window bigger for EDCopilot, it would it would have less pages of systems to go. Must look at fuel. Where have we got the fuel? Where's the fuel? How many jumps till fuel? I do need to make it a bit bigger because I need to see where the fuel jump is.
Temperatures are at an acceptable level.
It should adjust itself, shouldn't it? There we go. Put a few more systems on the page. Where's the refuel? No refuel there, and I'm sure I'm going to run out of fuel before I get to the bottom of that page. Oh no, refuel, number 6, there we go. So is that 6 more jumps or is that 5 more jumps? It's 5 more jumps, isn't it? See the dyscalculia thing? See how it affects you? So I reckon we'll do 5 jumps maybe. I reckon we'll do 5 jumps. So it's definitely over an hour. It did lie a little bit, even speed running it, not scanning anything. It's more than an hour, isn't it? But that's because I don't think Spansh, I think Spansh only times the jumps. I don't think it times anything else. But yeah, it's pretty good though, eh? Still pretty good. Still quite impressed. Still quite impressed with the Caspian as a just like leg it across the galaxy. It's quite impressive. I'm gonna laugh my pants off if waypoint what are we on now? 11. If waypoint 12 sag A, I'll laugh my pants off. I'll be there before anyone. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? And only by the fact of just because. of the live stream just doing this. Look at the star density though as you get close to the centre of the galaxy. I wonder how accurate that is. I know that there is some science in Elite Dangerous, but I don't know whether they were able to plot, like, surely they couldn't plot every star. Like, how did they decide where to stick stuff?
Moving system.
So I suppose I started at 6, didn't I? So it's, wow, that's pretty stunning, isn't it?
Hull integrity is
So when we did the Brother Sabathius and El Blub episode, there was a guy in the chat who I'd love to get him on the stream actually. He was going back from the Distant Worlds fleet every Wednesday to play the PvP thing. I did put the link in that stream. I can't remember what it was called. They have a, what was it called? Weird Wednesdays? No, which Wednesday? Weird Wednesdays or something, I think it was called. And they have a PvP battle every Wednesday. And he was flying back from Distant Worlds every Wednesday and then flying back out to Distant Worlds. And he was doing that, he must have been using the Caspian, because having done this now, I can appreciate that the Caspian is the ship to just run across the galaxy. It's stunning. And mine isn't even very engineered. So I know some people are getting like 500 light year jumps on a neutron boost. Don't know what they're doing to do that though. I'm not going to make it to that fuel, I don't think. That fuel's a bit scary. Have I missed a fuel star somewhere?
vectors.
Fuel levels now at 12.3%. Yeah, see, I don't... one... Oh no, it'll make it. It'll make it. It's 2 jumps. It will make it. That's insanity, isn't it? Caspian's just insane. Just insane. The galaxy has got smaller. It's official.
Boost activated.
So in theory, this next star... Oh no, not the next one, the one after. Ooh. Let's have a look at the gauge. What will the gauge say? The little fuel gauge. Because that'll tell us, won't it? That'll tell us. It's looking a little bit on the empty side. No, it should do it. Gonna risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. This isn't far for a fuel rat to come. They'll be fine. Fuel rats will come out from Thingy's Rest, whatever it's called. The Sag-A spaceport. Whatchamacallit? Who'd you flip? They'll be fine. But the next star is where we refuel. So if it will make it to the next star, we should. It says fuel level is now at 7.2%.
Our integrity is
It's
within
running
limits.
low.
Systems
It's a
are
bit
off.
scary.
Warning.
There are suns here, aren't there? I suppose I could. Well, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. If it says it's doable, we'll just go for it. Why not? Nah. Stop kicking me out of the blooming thing.
Boost activated.
This was first discovered by Lemurus Maximus a few years ago now. So that is only 92.6, so we should be alright, I think. Should be alright for that. It's going to be tight on fuel. And then we can refuel there. That'll be fine. Be fine. Do I do... Oh, see, I still don't need to do repairs. That's insane. I reckon I could drop one of the AFMUs out of this. Because you just don't need it, do you? because you can synthesize more. I suppose you need one AFMU to repair the other AFMU. That's the theory, isn't it? But I suppose we're going to go out into the black for a really long time. Right, where's the fuel at? Point at the star. Point at a star. Rather than scan, let's just point at it. There we go. There's the fuel. Let's go get me some fuel. Let's try not hitting the star this time. See, if I focus on what I'm doing, I'm fine. Didn't run into the star that time. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. Which one do I scoop? That one? Or that one? It's a very hot looking place, isn't it? They're very close together, aren't they? Ski Prua PPD. Right, scoop me, baby. Do a bit of scanning while we're waiting, but I won't really be able to scan anything because it'll be beyond the sun. Oh, there you go. There's nothing to scan. That's boo. Boo. Ah. There, well. There we go. There we go. See, still doing the there we go thing. I try so hard every week to not say there we go. And I still end up saying there we go. That's the other thing I was going to do. I was going to play Galnet, actually. Let's see, where's Galnet? It's there, isn't it? Let's see what...
October Consortium seeks Guardian artifacts for new study. October Consortium has issued a call for help to recover Guardian artifacts from across the galaxy. A statement by Lexi October to Vox Galactica confirmed that recovered artifacts will expand October Consortium's data archive and enhance research in exobiological fields. According to its scientists, the initiative is intended to support ongoing projects rather than any new technological applications. Ramtar, renowned Guardian expert and engineer, commented on the request. My extensive knowledge of Guardian culture, technology and data already collected could prove extremely useful for the October Consortium. There is still much to learn from the Guardian's history, and a collaboration could mutually accelerate this work. October issued a reply through social channels stating that the offer is appreciated, and our scientists are willing to share data libraries once initial studies are completed. If these artifacts are to yield anything new, it will need original analysis with fresh ideas. The initiative is calling on independent pilots to deliver Guardian artifacts to Exogene Sciences in Ep15. Ancient origins suggested in Radicoida unica study. New analysis of Radicoida unica has raised fresh questions about the true origins of the enigmatic flora found in Ep15. Following the recent seed pod recovery initiative, researchers acting under the October Accords have begun detailed phylogenetic studies using the expanded sample pool. Early findings suggest that certain evolutionary markers within the plant's DNA may not be entirely natural. According to sources close to the project, specific sequences within the seed pod's biochemical structure show evidence of non-environmental diversion. However, scientists were quick to stress that such changes were not recent. One researcher, speaking anonymously, stated that the markers indicate intervention on a timescale measured in eons rather than millennia, and theorized that if the plant was engineered, it was by an unknown agent in the very distant past. The implications of such a discovery remain unclear. Some analysts have speculated that the plant's unique pharmacological properties may be the result of deliberate design, rather than natural evolution. Others have urged restraint, noting that exotic evolutionary paths can produce similarly unusual results, and there is still so much to learn about them.
There we go. So just thought I'd play the Galnet news article about the... can't shut it up now, can I? That's the trouble. Can't shut it up. I need to shut it up. I'll shut it up in a minute.
Unidentified mercenary group linked to fabrication facility break-in. Authorities are investigating a break-in at a fabrication plant.
Yeah, so there was that story as well. The break-in at a fabrication plant. No one knows what was taken, and there's a very mysterious group, and I think that's laying the stuff for operations. That was the whole lead-up story, or part of the lead-up story to operations. So Radicoider is part of it, and this break-in seems to be laying some foundation work, maybe, for some conflict. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And there is an opportunity to do the other community goal. A lot of people missed out on the Maverick suit, I think, because the previous community goal to get the Easter eggs, stroke seed pods, stroke face huggers, meant that some people were unable to take part in that community goal because it was supposed to run for 2 weeks and it literally only ran for about 4 days. I think it was astounding contributions from the community into that goal. It was over 2.5 million seed pods donated in 4 days, I think.
Boost activated.
So they have put another community goal up, which I can show you actually on the screen. I'll do it in a minute. Let me just. I can't do anything when this is happening because if I mess with the mouse, it screws up the auto plot thing. So I will now. Let me just do a bit of this. Do a bit of the old OBS. Sorry. So there we go. And then you will be able to see, I promise, that. So if we go to Inara and we go to, I can never remember where it is, community goals, there we go, community goals. So there is a community goal ongoing at the moment. It hasn't reached it, is it? Oh no, that's contributors. So it's only at 2.8%. Statement by Lexi October to Vox Galactica confirmed that recovered artifacts will expand October Consortium's data archive and enhance research in exobiological fields according to its scientists, blah 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 blah. So if you pilots who deliver at least one artifact will receive the following rewards: SRV Pulse Blue paint job, nice, and credits depending on success. Pilots in the top 75% and above of contributions will receive a grade 5 Maverick suit with improved damage resistance, battery capacity, backpack capacity and ammo capacity. The campaign begins on the 16th of April and is expected to run for 2 weeks. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. So there you go. Whereas the other one topped out real quick. So there is a current community goal. There you go. Let's have a bit of main screen action for a bit. Should we have it big screen? Or should I leave? No, I'll put EDCopilot back up. Put EDCopilot back up. There you go. You can count down the jumps with me then, can't you? How many we got? 3 pages of 8. 3 times 8. What's that? The joys of dyscalculia. 3 8s. 2 8s are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 24. 24 jumps. Nothing really, is it? 24 jumps. Scheme of things.
Moving system.
That's mad. That's just mad. 18,000 whatever light years. Mad. Madness. Madness. I've never been to Sagae though. I've never been to the starport there.
Temperatures.
I'm going to go to the black hole as well because I've never been to the black hole. Maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Never been to the black hole at Sagittarius A at the centre of our galaxy. Although I have to say, I'm sorry, FDev. I'm going to moan a little bit actually. The black holes are disappointing. The black holes in Elite Dangerous are a little bit disappointing. They should be a bit more, and they're not very. I don't know how they could do it more, but they need to be more. Black holes, you know, responsible for sucking up mass, and then you just get to them in your spaceship, and it's just like meh. There's not really anything to see, is there? When you see them, there's just nothing there. So yeah, not. Yeah, I think black holes could have been a bit cooler, if I'm honest. Don't mind the exclusion zone, but I wish the black holes would look more like people make them look. I don't think they do look like that. I don't. They're just a void, aren't they? Big gap. Big gap.
Adjusting for jump.
So I don't understand, if it's 24 jumps left, surely this should drop down a... Should be dropping down a page, shouldn't it, soon? Page 1 of 3. It's the only trouble, you can't see all the jumps on the EDCopilot. They're not very scalable, which is a bit annoying. So you can never know quite how far you got to go left. You can tick them off on Spansh. When I did the community goal trip, 54,000 light years, I ticked them off on Spansh as I went. That was quite nice to see them count down. Excuse me. Oh, good grief. Oh, excuse me. It was quite nice to count them down that way. And all that malarkey. And my partner came in screaming at me, sorry if you picked that up. I need to tell her there's a ham in the oven, because there's a ham in the oven. She'll be like, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you talking to me? I'm like, well, because I'm doing a live stream, innit? Doing a live stream. She knows I do the live stream on a Saturday. What's messed it up a bit is the British summertime, because I was I was streaming an hour earlier, wasn't I? And then British summertime came along, and now, so it was all right because she wasn't here when I was streaming, which was good because it was quiet time, and I wasn't missing out on time with my partner, which would be lovely. And now, of course, because of British summertime, she's coming home and I'm still streaming. It's kind of naffed it up a bit. Naffed it up. Ooh. That kicked me right out. Oh, I can't see it. There it is. If ever there's a need to put VR on, it's scooping neutron stars, isn't it?
Boost activated.
Oh, it's gone down a page now, so that's 16 jumps? No, that can't be right. That can't be right, surely. Surely that's not 16 jumps. Doobie-doobie-doo. I'd love to put some music on, but I'm terrified of getting a copyright strike. I should have put some of Joe Freezy's music on. That would have been clever. Yeah, I was going to do some exobiology tonight, but I haven't really got around to that, have I? That's gone by the wayside just because I was testing out the jump range. That was a mistake. I need to look at the state of the FSD as well, because it hasn't required any repair, which is a bit... Oh, so I've messed up there. What happened there? Oh no. Wrong thing. Still at 96%. That's insane. Insane. But I've not repaired that once. Not once. And it's still at 96%. This is the ship to do the distance, isn't it? And it's a large, so you can carry all your crap with you. Of course, I didn't check. I probably should have checked. I probably should have checked that Thingy's Rest, or whatever it's called, the starport, has got a large landing pad. I didn't actually check. I mean, that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? That would be a typical Commander Golga funkin' mess up. End up getting there and there's no large pad. Oh, you can't land. Oh God, is that the case? Maybe that is the case. I didn't even think to look. Another night of incompetence. Another night of utter incompetence. Ah, How's the colonisation going, Jalfreezy? Have you finished that second colony? I know you were on with it last time. Intrigued how that's going, because that must be, I mean, you know, that must be such a slog. I'm not sure I've got the patience for it. That's the problem. I'd like to colonise the system. I fancy it, but don't think I've got the patience for it, unfortunately.
Boost activated.
I'm not great at hauling stuff. I suppose fleet carrier makes it a bit easier. Oh. I've been there in a Conda. What, to Sagittarius A or to the colony that you're building? What they call them, a jumper Conda, jumper Conda, a Conda that's geared up for exploration and big jumps, a jumper Conda? No. Oh, I've got stuff. Oh my gosh, I've got stuff on Twitch. Oh, good grief.
Engaging now.
Best viewers, steamboo.live app. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's a spam thing.
Key systems
Someone put a
at
thing in
optimal
my
levels.
Twitch chat. Oh, that's new. Never seen anything in there. But the auto moderator stopped it going in because I think it's just spam. How depressing. 23. Is this an undiscovered system? And I'm scooting through it, and there's 23. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad. That'll be triggering somebody. Some explorer will be triggered by that.
Boost activated.
Still got a few jumps left, haven't we? Can't be that far now. It's over an hour. It's been over an hour. Spansh lied. Lying Spansh. Yeah, I think it's a bot thing in Twitch is coming. Oh, the station nearby Sag 8. Oh, right, okay, so you've been here. So I've never been here, Jalfreezy. Never, ever, ever, ever have I been here. So I just fancied it anyway, like at some point I was going to come. But yeah. Jumper Condas are cool, apparently. They still have a really, really good jump range, don't they? I think even compared to the Caspian, I think they've still got a quite impressive jump range. I bought an Anaconda on my weird extra stream where I needed dopamine for all my hard work. I needed to reward myself, and I bought an Anaconda. It's back in the bubble. Oh, there's no engineering on it or nothing yet. I've always wanted an Anaconda, but I don't think I'll enjoy flying it, weirdly. So it's a ship that I've always wanted to own. But it's a large ship, isn't it? And I kind of prefer medium ships, if I'm honest. I don't know, we'll give it a go. We'll give the Anaconda a go. I think it will become a bit of a... What will I do with it? I kind of fancy turning it into a pirate ship. Maybe. Not sure. There's no fueling coming up on EDCopilot, which is a bit of a worry. What's the fuel like? Oh, it looks okay. I'll just keep going then. I'll do what EDCopilot's told me to do. Who found that then? Doesn't tell me who found that. Mine is 78 light year range, so it's better than this in its standard. Well, say standard in its current form. Better than my Mandalay. So yeah, not bad at all. That is it. And I think because it's a large ship, you can carry an awful lot of stuff in it, can't you? You probably carry more stuff than you can in the Caspian, I would imagine. But I'm not. Because I think, don't people use it to haul cargo and all sorts? The Anaconda. The other thing that I want to do when I get back to the bubble after Distant Worlds is I need and want to grind the merits. I don't want to get to Corvette necessarily. I'm doing the Federal thing, but I need to grind the merits because I want some of the weapons. I want those pack hound missile things. They look fun. So I need to do a bit of the engineering stuff and all that. So I don't know. I'm gonna. After Distant Worlds, I may keep the stream going. See how we go, I guess. Just see how we go. But yeah, have you had your Anaconda for a long time then, Jalfreezy? It was always an end game ship for me. That was always the dream, to get an Anaconda. But as I say, now I think some of the medium ships are more fun potentially, and probably in a way better, if that makes sense. But it was certainly the ship to have, wasn't it? Or the Federal Corvette. Corvette? What's a Corvette? The Federal Corvette. The Federal Corvette, or the Imperial... Is it the Cutter? Is that the endgame Imperial ship? Possibly.
Key systems at optimal levels.
I'm a bit
Ready for exit
dense.
now.
I never really liked the Imperial. I'm a bit weird like that. I don't really like the Imperial ships. Oh, 25 system plays. 2 years or so. Yeah, so you have had it a while then. You must have really worked hard to get that. Get the credits up and all that.
Activated.
See, that's an undiscovered system with a neutron star and 25 planets. And I'm just going to scoot through it. I think my plan is I'm going to do all my FSS scanning and stuff on the way back. That's what I'm going to do. But it just feels weird going through a system like that without scanning it. It just feels wrong. Just feels wrong. Like all the explorers screaming at the YouTube. Do you use it much? No, Jalfreezy, because obviously with the new ships, like the Caspian and the Mandalay and I don't know, whatever else, I'm guessing that people are using their Anacondas a bit less now. It'd be a shame, really. It's like my Python. I will not give up my Python. I love the Python. I still love it. I have got SCO drive on it and an extra fuel tank to compensate, but it still gets hot. But it is doable. Like, it will do the SCO thing. Just you give up a bit of cargo space. My eyes are getting sore now. What you can't see, why my eyes get sore is because I've got a load of lights pointing at my face to do the stream. And it hurts. It's like being in Allo Allo. Now you're of a certain age, Jalfreezy, so you will understand what I mean by Allo Allo. But it's like being questioned by the Gestapo. Flick. Flick. Lights in my face. I can't see. It's hurting my eyes now. Well, this is why I don't stream for more than a couple of hours. How far we got? I've still got a load of... I've still got a while to go. I just want to get there now. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I'm old.
Pulse adjustment.
My eyes are bent. My back is wide. I can't remember what you said. Monty Python. Yeah, I just want to go to sleep. Oh, last bunch of jumps. Here we go. We're almost there. We're almost there. How much fuel we got? I need to be careful with that fuel. A bit worried about that fuel. We have got a refuel stop, I think, somewhere. Oh no, refueling. Oh no, refueling twice just before the end.
Activated.
Wow. So we're down to the last 7 jumps, is that right? Because the one at the top is the one we're already at. And it counts it as number 1. So that's 7 jumps left. Wow. Wow. And I haven't repaired once the FSD. Let's have a quick look at that, just see. It's still at 95%. That is just ridiculous, isn't it? So the FSD is at 95%. We've done 16 times 8, whatever that is. A lot. 16 times 8? I don't even know what that is. 10 times 8 would be 80. We didn't say it was that many jumps. It said 70 jumps, didn't it? It can't be 80. Anyway, we've done 70 jumps. Neutron star jumps, probably about 65 of those, and I haven't had to repair the FSD ones. And so it's not pay to win, is it? But it is pay to blimmin' make it easy. easier compared to how it normally is. So when people were telling me I should have got in the Caspian to go the 54,000 light years to the CG, I kind of get it now. Yeah, I can see that. And this isn't even engineered. I would like to get it to jump further.
Boost activity.
If you can get a 500 light year neutron star jump out of it, then the galaxy is your oyster then, isn't it? Really is. I'm getting about 350, 360 light years. But I think some people have managed to get more. Good grief, look at the density of stars. I might spend the week exploring out here. I'm getting some really good transport missions in my colonies, 30 to 40 million each. So they're missions that you're picking up at a station, or is that the passive income from the colonies? Because that's what appeals to me about the colonies rather than a fleet carrier, because a fleet carrier costs you money, doesn't it? Whereas a colony makes you money, is that right? Or are they missions that you're picking up in the stations and then doing like a normal mission? I think you mean they're picking up in a station. So does the type of colony you build affect the type of missions you get? I know nothing about colonisation. The other thing that worries me about colonisation, can like other players take it over? Like once you've colonised a place, can they nick it off you? Because that seems a bit tight after you put all that work in. Well, I know power play is dynamic, isn't it? So that kind of worries me. That these are from the stations, yeah. So you pick up the. But for transport though, which is presumably quite low risk transport, unless you're doing smuggling type stuff. 30 to 40 for 30 to 40 million is good, isn't it? That's loads actually. I'm just trying to think, put it in perspective. I think the biggest mission I've ever taken was like 3 million. That's huge. Good grief. No, that is massive, Jalfreezy. Sorry, numbers again. See, it takes me a while to click on. You should know this by now. Yeah, I'm just thinking that I ran some big passenger missions back in the day, and I think they were considered good payouts at 3 or 4 million. That's insanity. 30 or 40 million. Wow. So what I want to know though, Jalfreezy, is does the type of base you build, does that affect the missions you get or the income you get? And there is passive income, right? That's my understanding. Like you earn money with a colony, whereas with a fleet carrier it costs you money. I know you told me to get a fleet carrier, but I'm still let's try not to get into debt in game. It's bad enough in real life. I filled my I mean, this is a first world problem, and I know there's people losing their lives in the world, and I don't really want to get dragged into politics, but I filled my car up with fuel the other day. It cost me £107, and I'm like, it's no wonder I've got no money. The cost of living is just through the roof, even before the current events started. So it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. The world. I don't know what's going on with the world at the moment. People have lost their minds, quite frankly. No, factions can change the ownership, but the system will also be yours. So the system's always yours, regardless of the faction. Cool. That's good. I didn't know that. I thought you could potentially lose all your hard work. Someone could just come in and nick it. I'm glad that's not the case, because that'd be rubbish. That'd be really bad. Oh, that makes me feel a bit better about colonisation. And I will buy a fleet carrier if I'm going to do colonisation, I'm sure. I might sell the fleet carrier after. You still not convinced me about the fleet carrier. It's just that debt hanging over my head, it just worries me, you know. The fact that you've got to be in game to pay for it. Mind you, by the end of Distant Worlds I should have enough money. Someone said you needed about 8 billion. Is that right for a fleet carrier? Why is this not plotted? This hasn't plotted because that's the end of the neutron stars. So I look down at that panel for 1 second. I look at that panel for 1 second. 1 Mississippi. Then I look at that panel for 1 Mississippi. Can't see it. Or do I have to press the buttons to do it? Well, that didn't work. What did he say? I'm going to have to scroll up now. Oh, that's on the mouse. I can't. Let me scroll up and just see what he said on the chat. I can't. My mouse is gone. No, nothing. Oh, well, now I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Right, was it left panel? 1 Mississippi. Right panel? 1 Mississippi. Bottom panel? 1 Mississippi. And back to the left panel. No, doesn't work. Lies. And I can't. Oh, I can. I think Razafrag just did that to wind me up. It doesn't seem to work, Razafrag, unless I've done it wrong, but I can't scroll up the chat. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll have a look. How many more jumps have I got? 1, 2, 1 to there, 2 to there, 3. 3 jumps. 3 jumps, no more neutron stars. Where's my jump gone? What happened there? Did I not? Oh, did I spoil it? I think I took my mouse off. To be fair, I could probably just plot straight to the thing, couldn't I? No. Why is it unplotted? What's going on here? What is going on? Why am I... I'm using all my fuel because I'm... wrong screen and... now I've super cruised away and I won't have enough fuel. Oh my good grief. What have I done? What have I done? I've messed this right up. Right, is that a neutron star? Yes. Lock that destination. In fact, let's do super cruise assist to it. Right, there we go. And you can cheat super cruise assist, can't you? Because you can go faster and then drop it down. Don't know what I was thinking. I've messed that right up. Can refuel at the next star, so it'll be alright. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. I think I forgot to scoop the star. I think that's what was going on. I got very confused. It doesn't take a lot. Usual kind of incompetence, isn't it? Oh, look at the way the gravity's moving those stars around the back of that neutron star. That's cool. Don't think I've ever seen that before. No, I don't want a gravity well. Gravity well's bad now. I need to turn off the super cruise assist. I don't know how super cruise assist works with neutron stars, so I don't think I should be playing with it. Oh, gravity well again. Oh my god, just going to fly round a neutron star. Round. See, it would have taken less time if I could fly this stupid spaceship. What are you up to tonight then, Jalfreezy, in your in-game? Are you doing those missions, or are you still doing colonization-y stuff? Or have you finished I expect you finished colonization. The stream needs to end. I've run out of water, and I need a wee. It's going to be like the Artemis mission. My toilet's going to break down. It's hilarious, isn't it? The thing that went wrong on Artemis was the loos. the thing that went wrong. Toilets. Proves how frail and silly we are. I'm stunned. I've got 100 frames per second all night, stable as a rock. That's unreal. With all this going on and at quite high graphic settings. So I downsampled effectively, and it cured my aliasing beautifully. Everything looks much nicer, generally. Refuel. Got to refuel. I expect I could get away with even higher graphics settings, really. There's still a little tiny bit of aliasing I can see. Not a lot. Not a lot. It says refuel here, then refuel there, and then refuel there. But this isn't a neutron star. Is it? It's not part of the neutron highway. Do a bit of plotting. How far is it? The next one? No, only 56.75 light years, yeah. There's the black hole, look. I can see it, it's Sagittarius. Whee! Madness. I could probably just jump this. It's only 57 light years, isn't it? There's no point refueling fully. None. Zero. Nada. Not a reason at all. Wonder why EDCopilot told me to refuel there. Because there's nothing for the Caspian. Doesn't even make a difference, does it? And that's it. We're almost there. Making loads of money. Dosh, wallop. That was, what was his name? Harry Enfield and Paul Whitehouse, wasn't it? Dosh, wallop. Loads of money. Loads of money. Was it Paul Whitehouse? Paul Whitehouse, I'm sure. The best, my favourite thing they ever did, Harry Enfield and Chums, was I loved Tim Nice but Dim. I thought that was hilarious. But the Butcher, when Paul Whitehouse sings the opera, that is just, and I believe he really sang it as well. Got him a figure, and he's playing the Butcher. Brilliant, that. Absolutely superb. Here we go then. We're almost there. What time are we on? So, hour and a half. Yeah, it wasn't far out, was it? Oh, why is that? Sorry. Hour and a half. An hour and a half. Why is it not plotting? Come on, plot. An hour and a half. So, it was a little bit out. It said an hour, but I did cock up a little bit, didn't I? Probably, if I hadn't cocked up that, probably maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So, not bad. Not bad. 18,000 plus light years in an hour and 20 minutes. That is quite stunning. I don't know what this flies like FA off, actually. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? I need to make sure my docking modules are off and then try and manually dock a large ship. I'll probably get a fine. I find it really hard to dock in spinning space stations. FA off. I'm really struggling with it still.
Key systems at optimal levels.
It's because it's doing the spinny thing and I just can't get it quite right. Well, we're here then. Is there a nav beacon? Hey, nav beacon. Let's go to nav beacon. Where's the nav beacon? There's the nav beacon. How exciting is this? How exciting is this? Look at all the stars. It's so pretty. Oh, I feel good about this. This has been, well, I didn't expect to do this. In all honesty, I thought I was going to have a look at the jump range of the two ships, and then I was going to do a bit of exobiology. I didn't think I would drive, fly, pilot, whatever you want to call it, 18,000 light years in just over an hour. I mean, I know I started streaming before that, but I think it was about 6:30 when I started moving. That's madness. Madness. So there it is, folks. Let's change the screen down a little bit now. We can put the other screen on, can't we? There we go. utter madness, utter complete lunacy. You can do 18,000 plus light years in just over an hour in a Caspian. Let's try flight assist off. What's it like? Oh, it feels okay. We have nav beacon. So, yeah. What do you say about that? Just Blackstone Place. What's that palace? HMS. Oh, we can look at the thing. Can't we? Oh no, not the galaxy map. I didn't mean the galaxy map. System map. There we go. Since we've never been here before, we may as well look at it. That'll be the station there then. What's this? Conflict zone? No, that's science carrier thing, is it? What are they? Installation. Faction-owned orbital facilities. Vital importance. Blah, blah, blah. Right. That's where we're going. Explorer's Anchorage. I believe, I might be wrong. Is it? I think it's in an asteroid, isn't it? In an asteroid. Now, the only thing with FA off is, for some reason, even if you line up perfectly like that, it still won't get into. It has to be in. It has to be in the other mode, whatever it's called. It won't let you get in and out of thing. I'm not making sense, am I? It won't let you get in and out of Super Cruise unless you're in flight assist on. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Here's a nice one. 50 million to supply 1,500 units of indium. The thing is though, right, so I've taken those, not for that money, nowhere near that money, but I've taken missions before that are like fetch and carry missions, and then I can never find the bloody thing. So is indium easy to find? I don't think I've ever heard of indium. Usually what happens, I'll take the mission and then there's nothing. Oh look, there's emissions and all sorts here. I can get materials here. I'll be doing a bit of that later. Not tonight, but oh, notable stellar phenomena. Ooh, have a look at that as well. Not now. Now I'm tired, but maybe later. That's a bonus. Or is that the black hole? No, it's not in this system, is it? Yeah, so I've found sometimes you like take a mission with the best will in the world, and then you end up it takes you weeks because the thing that you need is on the other side of the galaxy, or it's in really short supply. You can only buy 24 at a time or something like that. So how do you check? Do you use like Inara? I'd use Inara, I guess. One jump away? No way. No way. You're in the money. You're in the money. Nice one. Be good if you could stack the mission. 1,500 units. So you are going to need your Panther Clipper, are you? Yeah, what's 2 runs in a Panther Clipper, I guess. Is it? It's 1,000 tons, isn't it? In a Panther Clipper, just over. So I think I used a Panther Clipper once, a Clipper. I used it for the community goal before Distant Worlds started, and I think without shields I was running it. I think I was getting 1,250 units, tons, whatever it is. I think. Top of my head. So 1 jump, 2 runs, done. Nice. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Zebulon Pike. I love the names in Elite Dangerous. So random. I need a pirate called. No, I can't say that. It's politics. I'm not going to do politics. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. It's so tempting to do politics. Sunny's Heaven. I think they're fleet carriers, aren't they? Those ships. I'm guessing there must be some guys around here that are running fuel rat stuff. They'll have ships parked on station, won't they? I need to know. It's transferring now. Oh, your Plipper? Oh, wow. Okay. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. I hate it when it takes a long time, though. You're waiting to do something. Woohoo! Explorers Anchorage. Look at you. You pretty little station. It's a very dark planet nearby.
Logan Peterson, Golf Oscar Lima. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely.
Do I risk trying to get in there? Flight assist off, which I'm bad at. Do I risk it? After that journey, do I risk it? I should, shouldn't I? Really? But this time I'm going to actually remember to request docking. Because the last time I tried this on stream, I forgot to request the docking and I got a fine. So I might go quiet now because I'm not very good at doing flight assist off in these docking things. This is still the bit that I actually struggle with quite a lot, flight assist off. Like, I think I've got it and then I haven't. Which pad is it? 2? Oh. What's that? Is that not a beluga? What's the other one called? Not a dolphin. What's the one in the middle called? There's a beluga, a dolphin. There's another one, isn't there? What's the other one called? See, I'm doing all right, and then I just lose it. Go faster. Go faster. Going fast is the answer. I've put all my shields on. Oh, oh, see, going, drifting, and there's another ship there. Oh, 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 oh. Number 2, where's number 2? There it is. So this is the bit where it all goes wrong. So I can kind of get in through the letterbox, and then it goes wrong here. Now it said, some various tutorials about flight assist off said line up for the 2 until the 2 vanishes. But then you can't see anything. There's the 2 vanished. Then go down. See, I get close to the bottom, and then what'll happen is it'll flick off the bottom and I'll lose it. No, see, just can't get it. And I'll bounce all over the place and it'll just be a horrible mess. You want a challenge, folks? Try flight assist off. Oh, I'm not doing it. Try landing the stupid thing in the stupid flight assist off. It's so hard. Anywhere else I can do it all day long. I can do it on a planet. I can do it on a fleet carrier. But for some reason, I just cannot do it on these. Anyway, there we go. Enough silliness. So there we go, folks. There we go. I said I wouldn't say there we go. This is 2036. So, hour and a half-ish. I'll have to play it back to work it out officially. How much damage did we incur to the ship that we need to pay for repairs? That's always an interesting little calculation. So, almost 500,000. That's not pretty, is it? Oh well. There we go. Repairs complete. Didn't use any AFMU at all. That's insane. Let's do the just to get the what Ujima flip. What? There's no power contact there. Just to do the little dopamine hit at the end, we'll just cash in the universal cartographies of the absolutely nothing that I didn't scan. No scanning, 0 scans. Taking its time, innit? Taking its sweet time. Come on, Elite Dangerous, get on with it. Well, it's been a fun stream. Thank you very much for joining in. thank you very much as always, Jalfreezy, for your support. If people come across this in the future and you enjoy it, feel free to drop a like. It always means a lot when people do that. I have been picking up a few subscribers here and there as well, which has been very scary. But I can't always see who's subscribed. So if you have subscribed, thank you very, very much. This looks like it's crashed to me. It's not having it, is it? It's not having it. It's not having it. This was my dopamine at the end, and it's not going to do it. It's not. I think I'll press back. Why is it not? I'm not a fan. Why is it taking so long? Should I try it again? Should I come out of that and try it again? I have to relog. I've had this problem before. The last time I had this problem, it crashed it was when they had the crash on the server. ED Market Connector says I'm where I am, so it all looks all right. It's just obviously struggling to get it from the journal, I guess. Whew. Whew. I kind of need to stop. I'm busting for a wee. That's a long stream. There's a long stream tonight. I'm a tired bunny. I was tired before it started. Blimmin' stupid clocks going back. I wonder whether this has crashed. Do you think this has crashed? I'm not even sure. It can take a long time when you've got a lot of data, I guess. But that seems excessive to me. Does it not to you? I don't know. It seems CPU utilization 85%, GPU 100%, frames per second 100. So it's not particularly taxed on. I don't think it's crashed. Oh, come on. Maybe I should just leave it. Art nunners. I might just leave it. I might have to come back and do it tomorrow because I'm just too tired now. I think something's not right with that. Oh, there we go. We got there. 3,522,000. So not much money, is it? If you don't scan the things, you don't get a lot, do you? Really? My fault. I might scan them on the way back and make some dollar. But I think really it's more about, got some, still got some new stuff, even though I didn't even scan anything. It's crazy, isn't it? 813,000, so not a lot really. But at this point in the game, I'm not overly bothered about the credits. There's a couple of bodies that were brand new. There we go. So that's fine. Sometimes you get a little thing, don't you? You also have to go and see that person. Pilots Federation. I thought you got something. No. Oh, maybe not. I thought there was a Pilots Federation thing. Are there missions here? There's the community goal. Are there missions here? No. Oh, maybe there are. I miss doing missions, so I might do a mission tomorrow, if there are missions. Oh, why is the menu thing taking so ridiculously long? Oh, blimey! How do people do this for like 3 or 4 hours? Oh, it hurts. Oh, well, that didn't work. No, I don't think there's any missions there. Oh, no, they lit up. They lit up and then they went out. Oh, there you go. Can I support? I don't want to support this lot, do I? These aren't my faction. Who are this lot? Faction reputation. Am I allied with them already? I want some Federation people, really. That's my... I'm supposed to be doing it with Federation people. There's no Federation people there. Stuff you lot, then. Oh, there we go. Is there any... You can't... There's no shipyard. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought there was a shipyard. It's not the most exciting thing. What's all this vehicle extras stuff up here? Well, it's not the best station, is it? Still, we'll have a little play around there tomorrow, maybe. So there we go. That's the end of my. Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look at the ship, because I haven't really looked at the ship much. So it wasn't in asteroid, was it? I thought it was in asteroid. See, the ship looks alright when it's a bit beat up, and it's got its little rescue pod things on top. It's not too bad, is it? I didn't know that was a hull. Is that a hull? It's not an actual hull, but well, I didn't know that bit was like that. Very interesting. It's not too bad when you put the other stuff on it and make it look less Star Trek-y, I think. Maybe. Looks a bit rough, doesn't it? Poor thing. Alright, battering. I've got the official owner's thing there, look. Because it's an ARC ship. Yammiks will scream at me. Spoiler, because every spaceship needs a spoiler, obviously. Anyway, there we go. I suppose we could have a quick look around Explorer's Anchorage on foot. Never can find the. Is it behind me? Yeah, of course it is. See, these were really aliased really badly, and now look, they're all nice and sharp. How'd you get? It is a big ship, and it never looks that big when you look at it with a camera, and then when you kind of walk around it, it is quite large. It's not as large as an Anaconda, I'm sure. Apparently, these thrusters are the same size as the Sidewinder's engines. Oh look, Explorer's Anchorage needs a bit of repair. It's got no floor. What's going on there? Is there going to be litter? I got really triggered last time there was litter. I don't think there's any litter. The other place where I see the aliasing is on here, on this edge of this. There's always aliasing, and around the doors, it's still there. That I don't know where you get rid of that. We've got 74, 70, dropping down to 67 frames per second. 82, so it's still reasonable. Leg it up here. Hey, it'd be good if they've got like a grade 3 weapon or something, wouldn't it?
What are you after today?
That'd be fun. Is that what I've got, or is that what's for sale? That's for sale. There's 2 grade 3 weapons there. Oh, I own those. Is that for sale? Oh no, it's upgrade. I own it already. Oh, okay.
Take your time.
Boo! They're all grade 1. That sucks.
None of these guns will let you down.
Grade 1, grade 1, grade 1, grade 1. You'd think out here you get better
Anything
stuff,
else
wouldn't
I
you?
can do for you?
You'd
You know
think.
where to find me.
You'd think you get better stuff. Got no Vista Genomics stuff to pay in. So that was interesting. There we go. See, there's that still aliasing there, look.
Looking for something, Commander?
And then you get close to it, it goes away, but... Well, there we go. How do I get up there? Why can't I jump? I've been defeated by steps. Oh, yeah. I do like just chilling out on these spots. I think maybe I'm a plane spotter. Oh, is that a Type 10? Type 9? It's a big old girl, isn't it? Hey, look at her. Is it Type 10? That's a Type 10, isn't it? I wonder if that's a player ship. Don't normally see the NPC ships. I don't think I've ever seen one of them come in. They're usually blimmin' belugas and things. Orcas. Orca. That's an orca, isn't it? That was the name I couldn't think of. Anyway, there we go. So for me, I will be stopping now because I'm a very, 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 very tired bunny. If you've joined me, thank you so much for coming. If you watch this in future time, thanks for dropping in and watching. If you want to drop a like, if you did like it, that's great. If you drop a thumbs down because I've triggered you by driving through 70 star systems and not scanning any, by all means, put a thumbs down. Jalfrezi, once again, thank you very much. 07 Commanders, so long, and thanks for all the fish. I will play you out with the intro, actually, Jalfrezi, just in case you missed it. There we go.
Fleeting glimpse that we will never get back. Like tears in the rain, memories are what keeps us alive. And we hope that when our comes, and we are free from our physical form, we have somehow left our residual self in the subconscious of another.